Hello dear students, welcome to today's English class. We have already completed a lesson, completed all the activities, language activities, okay. Bit of grammar we have learned. And a few exam based questions I had given you as a worksheet. Worksheet തന്നിരുന്നു. ഒട്ടുമിക്കവരും എഴുതി അയച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇനിയും എഴുതി അയക്കാൻ കുറച്ച് പേർ ബാക്കിയുണ്ട്. അവരെത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് തന്നെ അത് എഴുതി അയക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. And if you find any difficulty in attending the classes or getting the videos, please contact your English teacher or you can contact me. Okay. So, this unit we have already completed a lesson that was Adventures in a Banyan Tree. And I had told you we have in this unit we are dealing with nature. Okay. So let us move to the next lesson. That is a lesson, The Snake and the Mirror, by the Bepur Sultan, Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. I think all of you might have heard about him. നിങ്ങൾ പലരും അദ്ദേഹത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. വൈക്കം മുഹമ്മദ് ബഷീർ. That's a name, it's a legendary name for us Malayalis. നമ്മുടെ മലയാളികൾക്ക് വളരെ സുപരിചിതമായിട്ടുള്ള, വളരെ പരിചിതമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു നാമധേയമാണ്. ഓക്കെ, വൈക്കം മുഹമ്മദ് ബഷീർ. So before beginning the lesson, I would like to show you something more about Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. If you have not heard about him, I feel it is necessary that you listen. ഇതുവരെ അദ്ദേഹത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായും എല്ലാവരും അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഒന്ന് അറിയുന്നത് വളരെ നല്ലതാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പാഠങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നതിനും അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ thinking pattern, to understand his thinking pattern, it is very important that you learn more about Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. So now let me show you a small profile of Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. Okay, you can watch it.
സാധാരണക്കാരന്റെ ജീവിതത്തെ അടുത്തും അനുഭവിച്ചും കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളാക്കിയും കഥകൾ എഴുതിയ വൈക്കം മുഹമ്മദ് ബഷീർ ജീവസുറ്റ കൃതികളാണ് സാഹിത്യ ലോകത്തിന് നൽകിയത്. അനുഭവങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ് തന്റെ സൃഷ്ടിയെന്ന് അദ്ദേഹം എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓരോ കഥാപാത്രങ്ങൾക്കും അവരുടേതായ ഭാഷയിൽ ലളിതമായാണ് കഥകൾ പറഞ്ഞത്.
പുസ്തകങ്ങൾ കച്ചവടക്കാർ വരും. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ സ്നേഹന്മാരുടെ വീടിൻ്റെ വരാന്തയിലാണ്ട് കച്ചവടം. അതാ എനിക്കൊരു നോവൽ എടുത്തിരുന്നു വായിക്കാൻ 4 മണിക്ക്. ഞാനത് രാത്രി മുഴുവൻ ഇരുന്ന് വായിച്ചു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ വീട്ടിലെ അങ്ങേരെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി വിറ്റോടിക്കുന്ന ശബ്ദം കേട്ടാണ് വായന.
തടവ് ജീവിതകാലത്ത് ബഷീർ എഴുതിയ പ്രേമലേഖനമാണ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ആദ്യ രചന. എന്നാൽ 1944 തന്റെ ബാല്യകാല സുഹൃത്തായ സുഹറയെ മുഖ്യ കഥാപാത്രമാക്കി എഴുതിയ ബാല്യകാല സഖി പ്രസിദ്ധീകരിച്ചതോടെ അദ്ദേഹം എഴുത്തുകാരനെന്ന് അറിയപ്പെട്ടു. നാടോടിയായും സഞ്ചാരിയായും സമരഭടനായും തടവുകാരനായും ബഷീർ ജീവിതത്തെ അറിഞ്ഞു. 1908 കോട്ടയം ജില്ലയിലെ വൈക്കത്തിനടുത്ത് തലയോലപ്പറമ്പിലാണ് അദ്ദേഹം ജനിച്ചത്. പറയത്തക്ക വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമൊന്നും നേടിയില്ല. സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരകാലത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ നാഷണൽ കോൺഗ്രസിൽ ചേർന്ന് സമരഭടനായി. ഇന്ത്യയിലെ വിവിധ പ്രദേശങ്ങളും അറേബ്യയും ആഫ്രിക്കയും കണ്ടറിഞ്ഞ മുഹമ്മദ് ബഷീർ ഒരു സഞ്ചാരിയുമായിരുന്നു. സർ CP രാമസ്വാമി അയ്യരെ വിമർശിച്ച് എഴുതിയതിന് 1942 തിരുവിതാംകൂർ പോലീസ് അറസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും 2 വർഷത്തെ കഠിന തടവ് അനുഭവിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. ജയിലിൽ വെച്ചാണ് അദ്ദേഹം പ്രസിദ്ധമായ മതിലുകൾ എന്ന കൃതി രചിച്ചത്. പ്രേമലേഖനം, മതിലുകൾ, എന്റെ ഉപ്പാപ്പായ്ക്കൊരാനയുണ്ടാർന്നു, മുച്ചീട്ട് കളിക്കാരന്റെ മകൾ, പൂവമ്പഴം, ബാല്യകാല സഖി, വിശ്വവിഖ്യാതമായ മൂക്ക് എന്നീ രസകരമായ പേരുകളായിരുന്നു ഓരോ കൃതിക്കും നൽകിയത്. കാക്ക, പൂച്ച, പട്ടി, ആട് തുടങ്ങിയ പ്രകൃതിയിലെ ജീവികളും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളാണ്. എട്ടുകാലി മമ്മൂഞ്ഞ്, മണ്ടൻ മുത്തപ്പ, ആനവാരി രാമൻ നായർ, പൊൻകുരിശ് തോമ, തുരപ്പൻ അവറാൻ തുടങ്ങിയ ഓരോ ബഷീർ കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളും വായനക്കാരന്റെ മനസ്സിൽ എന്നും നിറഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കുന്നു. 1970 കേന്ദ്ര സാഹിത്യ അക്കാദമിയുടെ ഫെല്ലോഷിപ്പും 1982 പത്മശ്രീയും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ലഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 1987 കാലിക്കറ്റ് സർവകലാശാല ഡി.ലിറ്റ് ബിരുദം നൽകി ബഷീറിനെ ആദരിച്ചു. മലയാള സിനിമയിലെ നിത്യവിസ്മയങ്ങളായ ഭാർഗവീ നിലയം, നീലവെളിച്ചം, ബാല്യകാല സഖി, മതിലുകൾ തുടങ്ങിയവ ബഷീറിന്റെ കൃതികളാണ്. 1994 ജൂലൈ 5 ഈ ലോകത്തോട് വിട പറഞ്ഞ വൈക്കം മുഹമ്മദ് ബഷീർ 21 വർഷം കഴിഞ്ഞും തന്റെ കൃതികളിലൂടെ ഓരോ വായനക്കാരന്റെയും മനസ്സിൽ നിറഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കുന്നു. ന്യൂസ് ഡെസ്ക്, ദൂരദർശൻ.
So dear students, that was the profile. I think you might have enjoyed it. You might have learned. You have already seen. No, he was really a good human being, a man who understood the nature, man who understood the life of people around him. That is the speciality of Waikham Muhammad Bashir. And he was considered about the little things that was around him. He was not a great imaginative. വലിയ ഭാവനകളുടെ സുൽത്താനൊന്നും ആയിരുന്നില്ല. ചുറ്റുമുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ചെറിയ ചെറിയ കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് അതിനെ വളരെ സിമ്പിളായിട്ടുള്ള ലാംഗ്വേജിൽ, ആൻഡ് ഹി നെവർ യൂസ്ഡ് എ വെരി ബിഗ് ലിറ്ററേച്ചർ ഓർ വാട്ട് വി കോൾ എ ലിറ്ററേക്കൽ ലാംഗ്വേജ്. ഹി ഡിഡൻറ്റ് യൂസ്. ഓക്കെ, വലിയ സാഹിത്യ വാക്കുകളൊന്നും ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരുന്നില്ല. ഇൻ എ വെരി സിമ്പിൾ വേർഡ്സ് ഹി യൂസ് ടു എക്സ്പ്രസ് his feelings about nature, about the relations. So, here we are going to learn such a story of Waikham Muhammad Bashir. Let us see. Bashir, the Sultan of Stories, is a true lover of nature. He highlights the blend of all creatures and nature in his stories. As I told you, he highlights the blend of, or the mixing of all creatures and nature in his stories. In his stories, all creatures and the nature and human beings all are blended. Okay? എല്ലാവരും ഇഴചേർന്നാണ് പോകുന്നത്. The stories evoke humor and sarcasm on the follies of man. And the stories evoke that create in us what? Humor. എന്താണ്? നർമ്മം, humor. And the sarcasm. What do you mean sarcasm? What is the meaning of sarcasm? Satire. The satire that is called sarcasm means a satire. Okay. Parihasana, satire. Okay. On the follies means foolishness. Okay. Follies means foolishness, moodha. Okay. On the sarcasm and follies of man. Here is such a story. So let us read a story which deals about the follies of man. Okay. So let us read that story, The Snake and the Mirror. Okay. The name of the story is Snake and the Mirror. You know what is a snake? Already we have seen in the previous lesson what is a snake. And the mirror. Read and see what is he saying in this story. Okay. So let us read the passages and understand the beauty of the language of Muhammad Bashir. Has a snake ever coiled itself around any part of your body? A full-blooded cobra, hood-blooded cobra. Okay. All of us fell silent. The question came from the homeopath. So the situation is just like a narrative. Okay. And some of the friends all together, they were gathered there, and there was a homeopath doctor. Okay, who is a homeopath? What do you mean homeopath? Homeopathy doctor, what do we call a homeopath? Okay, homeopath means a homeopathy doctor. So among the friends, a homeopath doctor, a friend of Bashir, asked a question: has a snake ever coiled itself round any part of your body? A full-blooded cobra. So a friend asked, any snake ever coiled? What do we coiled? Any part of your body. Has anyone of you got that experience? A cobra on your body, near you? We will definitely fly from there, isn't it? They are afraid of snakes. So that was a question frame. So all were silent. The topic came up when we were discussing snakes. So these friends, they were sitting together and they were discussing about the snakes. That moment, the homeo doctor asked a question. We listened attentively as the doctor continued with the tale. Then the doctor explained a tale. What is the meaning of tale? You know the meaning of tale? Tale means stories. Tale means story. Okay. So the doctor, the homeopath doctor, is narrating an incident. Let us see that. In the second paragraph. It was a hot summer night about 10 o'clock. So the doctor is saying his experience. Okay. It was a night, 10 o'clock. I had my meal at the restaurant and returned to my room. You know the meaning of restaurant? Restaurant means like a, what do we call the hotel? No? But a hotel. Chayakada. Okay, Pashanasala. That's the meaning of restaurant. I returned to my room. I heard a noise from above as I opened the door. When I opened the door, there was a noise. The sound was a familiar one. What do you mean the sound was familiar? What is the meaning of familiar? Familiar, you know the meaning? Familiar means which was very always used to hear. Familiar. One could say that rats and I shared the room. So you could say me, the doctor, and the rats. Doctor eligalu on a room share ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. I took out my box of matches and lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. So now we are all lucky. We have got if you just put on a switch, if on a switch, just a switch on, you get a light. We have got electric bulbs and tubes, LED lights. Okay, but at that time there was no electricity. People used to burn kerosene lamps. Have you seen a kerosene lamp? Okay, this is something like we call a kerosene lamp. There are other type. This is one of that. Okay. So this is what a lamp. Okay. And lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. The house was not electrified. So though there was electricity, the house was not electrified. It was a small rented room. Rented means which is, we pay the rent and live. Rented, I had just set up medical practice and my earnings were meager. So this man, Vaikam Muhammad Bashir, just began his practice as a doctor, medical practice. And his earnings, what is the meaning of earnings? Okay, earnings means income, varumanam, income. His earnings were meager. What do you mean meager? It's paltry, valare tuchhamanu. So homeo doctor, he is starting his practice as a doctor, he had a very meager earnings. I had about 60 rupees in my suitcase. That is just 60 rupees. Along with some shirts and dhotis. He had some shirts and dhotis, dhotis. I also possessed one solitary black coat, which I was then wearing. And I had a solitary, what is the meaning of solitary? Solitary means single or no, single. Okay, he had a single cot. So the doctors at that time, they used to wear a cot over their shirt, like nowadays they wear, doctors also wear the cot now. Okay, many of them don't do that, but he had a black cot. Okay, that is solitary, alone. Only one was there. Okay. I took off my black coat, white shirt, and not so white vest and hung them up. So Bashir, the homeopath, he entered the room and he removed the coat, white shirt, and not so white vest. What is the meaning of vest? Vest is നമ്മുടെ ബനിയൻ അല്ലേ, നമ്മൾ ഉള്ളിൽ ധരിക്കുന്ന ബനിയനാണ് വെസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So vest. Okay, ഷർട്ടിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ധരിക്കുന്ന ബനിയൻ. That was not so white. That means that is very old one. So you can just understand what is the situation of the situation of the homeopath. Okay, it's very poor. I opened the two windows in the room. There were two windows for the room. He just opened that. It was an outer room with one wall facing the open yard. And the room opened to an open yard. Yard, you know, the open space in front of a home. Free space. It had a tiled roof. You can see a tiled roof with a long supporting gables. And it had a long supporting gables. What do you mean gables? Gables means what? The triangle shaped wall. Trigona agradhiyilulla chumarana. Triangle shaped wall. You can see the picture here. This is what we call the gable. No? The triangle shaped wall is called gable. No? You can clearly see it here. Gable. Okay? This is what we call gable. Trigona agradhiyilulla chumarana. Okay? Gable. Okay. That rested on the beam over the wall, and it was resting on the beam. You know what is a beam? Beam nu parayunnathu what is a beam? Beam nu parayunnathu uttaram, the long piece of wood that is supporting on the roof. That is what we call a beam. Okay. There was no ceiling. As you can see, there was no ceiling. There was a regular traffic of rats to and from the beam, and there were many rats. They used to walk from one end to another through the beams. Okay, rats to and from the beam. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. So I just made my bed means what? I spread my bed sheet and I made my bed and close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep, and I tried to sleep, but I could not do that. I got up and went out to the veranda for a little air. So he went out to the veranda. You know what the meaning of veranda? Veranda like irangi. But the wind god seemed to have taken time off. But even that day, even the wind god, the god of wind, his language, you see, it's very simple. The wind god also taken rest, time off. So he took a rest. Take a time off means take a little break. What do you mean by that? He wanted to get some wind and he went out in the veranda, but there was no wind. No, it was a summer time, so he had no fan, no electricity, so he went outside. Okay, so that is a story of. Till I'm concluding here. For today, that is enough. Okay, we can just go through. There are 3 questions given here. What was the topic that came up for discussion between the doctor and his friends? And you know very well what was the topic. What was the topic? They were discussing on snakes. What does the expression a full-blooded cobra suggest? So what do you understand by a full-blooded cobra? That means a fully grown, okay, with a fully grown cobra. The sound was a familiar one. What was the sound? Do you remember what was that sound? The familiar one? The traffic of rats. Okay, you can just note down these questions and just complete that to your notebook. Okay, learn. You can collect some more details about the books of Muhammad Bashir. Search on net and you can get his books, the films based on his stories, etc. You can find out. Okay, so I'll come with the next video. Till then, be safe. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.